Kariuki. I am a wife and a mother of 2 daughters. Professionally, I am a counseling psychologist spanning over 20 years of experience. In our last episode, we looked at a loss called moving houses, if we can recall. Today, we are going to look at loss of property. There are many instances that happen and we find ourselves that we have lost our hard-earned property. It may be incidences that may come. One of those incidences may be fires that are unexpected. We find that we packed our things where we have our businesses, where we have our property, probably is a rental house, probably is a big business, and we went home. And when we are at home sleeping, we are told that there is a fire that has happened in our business premises, and getting to know which business premises is that, our own. And it can be very devastating. There are other times we lose property through disinheritance. We have seen many families losing their property. Children, they have been left orphans. And because they are young, and sometimes they may not have a voice or even the know-how how to get their property, some other people, sometimes relatives or even other interested parties, may come and disinherit them. Sometimes these children are placed with relatives, or even they are placed in other institutions for help, and then that brings a disconnection from their property, from their family. When they do that, when that happens, these children are cut off from the property that would benefit them in future. And that is a major loss. There is another one that really is critical: failed investments. In the world today, we found that there are many people that are investing in many areas, in real estate and in farming and all that. And we have heard, even in our country, that come, see, we are going to do 1, 2, 3. And people have invested. People have gone there and they have taken their hard-earned resources. And they have gone there and they have invested. Only after some time, the whole thing falls apart. And they are left with depression. They are left stressed up. They are left to start from the scratch. This is usually a major loss. Property can also be lost through floods. Sometimes we have heavy rains and they are not expected to have that. Sometimes they're expected, but we may not know that it will create the damage to our businesses as it does. And this leaves the person again very devastated. They don't know where to start. And life sometimes loses meaning. This is an area that we'll be looking into. As I said earlier, we will be working together with you, with our professionals, with our mental health professionals, so that we can show you some of the symptoms that you may be able to look into and see and seek help. And see, these are things that will make me not have a better life, not live, operate in my day-to-day activities in a good way. And this is where we will need our professionals coming in and working with us. I would want us to just ask ourselves a question. What property is this that you've lost? Sometimes it may be a big property, a major investment. Sometimes it may be a property that may not be considered as a major property. But think about a phone. How many of us are so attached to our phones? Most of us, if not all of us, the phone is our office. It has a lot that we have done. We have stored there. We have invested in it. Some of us have bought very expensive phones because they are part of our investment, because they bring in income. Some of the young people are working on social media and it is bringing income to their lives. Imagine that phone is stolen, that phone is damaged. It is a loss. Sometimes it is something that has been so close to your heart, like a watch. You love it. It helps you to manage your time, and you find that it is not there. So we are not minimizing any loss. It may be a big loss, and it may be a small loss, but the person who determines how that affects them, it is the person who has lost that investment, that property, that item. I want us to just listen to you and ask ourselves, what are some of the losses in terms of property that you have gone through? What have you lost? What was that so dear to your heart that you lost? What was that was so dear to your family that you lost? As we have seen earlier. And I would like to hear from you. I would like to hear those losses that you will share with us. And get in touch with us. SMS us on +254 114 404 200. And we will be able to work with you. Thank you for now. See you in our next episode.